1, 2, test 1, 2. Some audio. Hi, guys. I'm just waiting for a few more people to get the live notification, and then we will get this show on the road. Okay, looks like notifications are going out, so we'll go ahead and get this started. Good Friday afternoon, everyone. This is Bridget with Horse Auctions USA, and I am coming to you live from Southwest Horse Sale in Bush, Louisiana. It is time for the fall sale. It is one of Louisiana's most anticipated horse events of the year. What a lineup we have for you tomorrow. So I wanted to pop on here for a couple of reasons. Number one, we're going to have online bidding tomorrow, so we want to make sure the speed is going to come through okay and that the camera is set and all that good stuff. And two, I want to talk to you folks a little bit about the online bidding process and how that works, because we've got a lot of new folks and there's always some questions, and sometimes it's easiest if you can just kind of watch it all through. This is the view you'll have of the ring tomorrow, so you'll be able to see the horses working. There's very little blind spot. You'll see over to the left of your screen. We're missing just a tick, but that is the out gate. So you're not going to miss a thing. The sun should not affect us. As you can see, we are open on one end of the barn. So late in the day, there's a little bit of a glare, but since we start things at 12:30 tomorrow, we should be good to go. I am going to change your view to my computer screen for a minute so we can go over online bidding and all of that good stuff. So give me just 1 second here. There we go. Now you're looking at what I'm looking at. So first things first, the schedule, the what, the when, the where. Again, Southwest Horse Sale. Sale day is tomorrow. That is Saturday, October the 26th. We are going to have previews, and we will stream those live on the Southwest Horse Sale Facebook page. Those start at 9 o'clock. If you are watching this somewhere other than Southwest Horse Sale's Facebook page right now, this is what the page looks like. So if you do not already like and follow Southwest Horse Sale, now's a good time to do that. So again, previews will be live tomorrow right here on the Facebook page. And then sale time is 12:30. That too will be live on the Facebook page as well as on YouTube. So wherever you're watching this, you will be able to watch this sale tomorrow. But if you want to participate in online bidding, you can only do that through Horse Auctions USA. So yes, you can watch on Facebook and YouTube, but if you want to actually place bids online, you can only do that on Horse Auctions USA. And we're going to walk through how that works. Okay. So for those of you who have been with me for online bidding before, this probably won't be any new information for you, and you may be able to recite it just as well as I can. But for those of you who haven't done this before, we're going to give you some good stuff and kind of take it step by step. There's two different ways that you can bid with Horse Auctions USA. The first is with our mobile app, and the second is with your browser. If you're planning on using online bidding with your smartphone, your iPad, your tablet, any kind of mobile device, I'm going to strongly encourage you to get the Horse Auctions USA app. It is very easy to use. You do not have to be a tech guru to operate it. It is free to download, and overwhelmingly, my users who have it love it. Okay. So check that out if you're thinking of using a mobile device. Two different ways that you can access that app and get it. The first is to go to the App Store or the Google Play Store, and in your search bar, you're going to type Horse Auctions USA. This is what our logo looks like. It'll pop up. You click Get or Install. Again, it's free to download, and you're off to the races. Alternatively, on the device you want to install the app on, you can navigate to our main website, which is Horse Auctions. There is an S at the end of auctions, USA.com. And you'll see a little Our App link in the top corner. And if you click on that, it will give you the appropriate download for Apple products and Android products. So that's the app. For those of you who prefer to use your browser, this will work in virtually all browsers, Safari, Firefox, Edge. I recommend Chrome as it tends to be the most up-to-date browser, but you use the browser that you are most comfortable with. In your address bar, you are going to type bid, B-I-D, period, horse, auctions. Whoops, got to be able to spell auctions. with an S at the end of auctions, USA.com. Now you can also bid from our main website, from Horse Auctions USA. I'm going to encourage you to use bid.horseauctionsusa.com because you'll have a few more options available to you on this site. Okay, most of the bidding features are easier to access here. So bid.horseauctionsusa.com. Whether you're on the app or using the browser, the rest of this is going to be pretty much the same. When you first open your app or you first go to the browser address, it's going to bring you to our landing page. And as our name implies, Horse Auctions USA, there's lots of them all over the place. We're talking about Southwest Horse Sale. You're going to click View Auction beneath that. If you're on the app, the only difference here is that they're going to be laid out vertically to fit your mobile device. When you click View Auction under Southwest Horse Sale, it is going to bring up for you basically an index, if you will, of the horses that are in the sale. And you can kind of scroll down through them. And when you see one that strikes your fancy, you can click on it to expand its listing and read more about that horse. Okay, that's just kind of how those look. So again, this first listing right here, this first page that you get to, is just an index of the horses. Then when you see one you want to know a little bit more about, you click on it, and that's going to bring up their expanded description with all the information we have. If they have a video, it's going to tell you they have a video, and that video is always going to be the second thumbnail of the listing, right? So here's their first one. Here is their video. It's going to be in the browser, and then any additional photos. Once you've logged in and made an account, which we're going to do next, you can favorite. You can use the little stars to make your favorites and all that good stuff. There's also a search icon here. So if you're looking for something specific, a streak of fling is pretty well represented. So I'm going to just type streak, and you will see anything that mentions the word streak pops up. So again, like if I want to know more about this guy here, I click on him. All his information is here. He too has a video. Again, it's the second thumbnail. I can click play and so on. So that's how to navigate. Okay, you can, like I said, use this search bar if you want something very specific, or have fun and do what I like to do, and that is scroll through and look at each and every one of them, because we're horse people and we do things like that. So you'll notice under each and every horse, it says register to bid. And that's what you're going to click on. It doesn't matter which horse you choose, as long as you're in Southwest Horse Sale and you click register to bid under a horse in it, you're good to go. So when you click this, it's going to bring up this little pop-up screen. If you have never had an account with Horse Auctions USA, don't put your email and your password here. That's for returning users. If you're brand spanking new, you're going to click no account, sign up here. Put your first and last name in, your email, a password you can hopefully remember, and continue. From there, you're going to go to an additional screen where it's going to have you enter your full address, your phone number, and this is important, a credit or a debit card. When you do that and you register, Horse Auctions USA is going to place a $500 pre-authorization on that card. This is not a charge, okay? I cannot stress this enough, not a charge. It is just a pre-authorization, like when you rent a car. It's going to fall off on my end at the completion of the auction. It does this automatically. When it reflects on your end is entirely dependent on your bank. For most banks, it will be the next business day, which of course is Monday. Some may be a day or two longer. Again, I have no control over that. That is up to your bank. If you have mobile banking, there's a very good chance you're going to get a notification that looks like a charge. Don't let that send you into a frenzy. Again, it's just going to show up as a pending charge. It's going to vanish like it was never there. For my returning users, you guys are the ones that are going to enter your email and your password. If you forgot your password, and it happens to all of us, there is a handy dandy forgot your password reset feature. If you click that and you give it about 10 minutes and you don't get a reset link, please text me with your email address, the name on your account, and what you want for a password, and I'll sure fix it for you just as fast as I can. My cell is 336-904-8903, but you'll find that phone number plastered all over Horse Auctions USA, so don't search for a pen to scribble it down. I'm going to go ahead and get into my bidder account so we can see what actual bidding looks like. So I'm going to sign in, and here I am. I know I'm signed in because I can see my name at the top. Okay, there's my name. And I know that I am not only signed in, but also registered to bid, because all my little registered to bid prompts have now changed. And now they're asking me if I want to place a bid. We'll go over the two different options that you have for bidding. You can, of course, participate live, watch in real time, and bid right along with us. the same way the bidders are who are here in person, or you can place absentee bids and let the computer do the heavy lifting. We'll go over both of those options. So we'll start with the live. So let's pretend it's Saturday. It is 12:30 or later, and we are live. You're going to click on the active lot, and you'll click on View Live, and it's going to okay, watch in real time. The reason I told you, remember earlier, you want to use the bidding site. You can, when you're here on this one, you can enlarge this picture with that little screen. If you want a bigger look for a minute, notice that does take your bidding options away. But if you want to look for a minute, you can. You can also, if you want to, oh gosh, I wanted to check that horse's papers real quick. You can click through those thumbnails real quick and get those to pop up and then just come right back over to the live anytime. Okay. So when we're live, you can do all of those things tomorrow. So you'll hear us talking just like you hear me now. You'll hear our announcer tell you about each and every horse as they come in the ring. Then the auctioneer is going to do his part. Some people have a hard time following along with an auctioneer. And please, if that applies to you, don't feel like you're alone. It happens to lots of people. You don't need to worry so much about what the auctioneer is saying with his chant per se. You need to worry about the dollar amount he is asking for. That's my job. I'll keep up with him. And that's the number that's going to be reflected here on your bid button. You'll notice we're on the practice bidding lot now. So this is where I'm going to place a bid. And I'm going to encourage you folks who are new to go ahead and use this practice lot just for that purpose. That's why it's here. Please don't place practice bids on actual horses. Those bids count for real. But here on the practice lot, have at it. Go hog wild. So we're live. He's asking for 1,500. I feel like I'm good there. So I want to bid 1,500. I'm going to click it. And then it's going to say this confirm bid. I have to click it again to actually place the bid. Okay, so you do have to click twice to place your bid because God forbid we have an accidental bidding. Nothing good has ever come of that. So I'm going to click it again. Now there's no question I have in fact placed my bid. It's green. I got little stars. It tells me I'm the high bidder. We're good to go. Okay, so for those of you watching live, again, must click confirm bid. Otherwise you haven't actually bid. Okay, that's my live bidders. Now, for everybody else, remember I mentioned letting the computer do the work for you. You may be wondering, why does it say I can place a bid now? Well, that's why. There's a whole host of reasons that you might use this. The most obvious ones are maybe you just plain old can't watch tomorrow. Maybe you have to work and your boss frowns upon you purchasing horses on company time. It's hard to argue with that. Maybe your kid's got a game. Or a less thought about reason is maybe you live in rural America with kind of spotty internet and or cell service. That's the one people don't often think about. So let me be real clear about this one, okay? You know, if you ever try to download a video, watch something online, first at your house, you've probably got doggy internet, slow internet. If you're bidding live, that could hurt you and could actually cost you the bid on a horse. Our internet's real good here. I'm hardwired directly in, so there's no lag on my end, but I have absolutely no control of lag on yours. And the last thing I want is for you to miss out on the horse that you've been watching all month and wanted to bid on. So if there's any question about the kind of service you're going to be in, this might be a feature you want to use, and we'll see how that works. You'll notice next to the bid button, there's a little drop down arrow, okay? So if I grab that, it's going to bring this up that says create a max bid. If I click there, it's going to let me put in the maximum amount I want to spend on the horse. And for those of you who've used eBay, it works just like that. I'm going to put a low maximum bid in here because I want you guys to come in and play with this and knock me out and get comfortable with it. So I'm just going to go ahead and place a maximum bid of $3,000. And I'm going to click place max bid. Now, this is what I want to draw your attention to. You'll see that the computer did, in fact, acknowledge that I placed a maximum bid of $3,000, but my bid is still sitting here at $1,500. I'm showing you this because I don't want you to be afraid to put that maximum number in there, thinking the computer is just going to go hog wild and put you in for that. It's not. Once you place a maximum bid, you're telling the computer to act as your proxy, okay, to bid on your behalf. And in doing so, the computer's job is to keep you the winning bidder for the lowest possible amount. So it is not going to put you in for your maximum. It's going to keep you right here. I'm going to stay at 1,500 until one of you come along and knock me out, okay? And then it's going to put me back in for the next bid increment and so on. Same thing when we go live. When the floor starts bidding, it's going to put you in for the next available increment up to, but not over your max, all right? It's going to try to keep you under. For my folks who are going to be using this because of poor internet service, a lot of my bidders do this and it works well for them. They'll place their maximum bid, but they're still going to watch live. There's nothing, just because you place a max bid there's nothing preventing you from watching live and jumping into live bid. If maybe it's approaching your max and you're like, gosh, I really like that horse and I would go a little bit higher, you can absolutely jump in and do that live or increase your max bid. The other thing I want to note about doing this and placing a bid ahead of time is this. If our practice horse comes in here, right, and when he's in the ring, the seller's like, by the way, he cribs when he's stalled, but his information here didn't say anything about that. I'm going to remove any pre-existing bids. Okay. And the reason I'm going to do that is that has changed the playing field, right? Now the floor bidders have information to work with that you didn't have when you placed your bid. And we don't need any unwelcome surprises. We want you to get a horse that you like and what you thought you were getting. So just know if I knock you out of something before the horse actually starts selling, that's why. And if you're live, I can see that you're live and I'll say, hey, John, just want to make sure you heard this horse is a cribber. I'm going to take your bid out. If you can live with cribbing and that's no problem, you can go ahead and replace that bid. Okay, but that's why we do that. So that's a little bit about how all of that works right there. So again, the sale practice and information, that's exactly what it is. All the sale bids are here, and this lot is here for you to place those practice bids on and get comfortable and used to things. If you're the winning bidder, congratulations, that's awesome. The office will be in touch with you. It will take them a little bit. Just because you're done bidding doesn't mean that our ladies in the office are done. They're going to be working real hard all day and they got lots of stuff going on. So thank you in advance for your patience. You are the winning bidder. They will be reaching out. It just probably isn't going to be within 5 or 10 minutes of you winning the horse. Okay, just because, again, they got a lot going on in there. If you've watched this far, you've still got questions, I am here to help. Again, my name is Bridget. My number is 336-904-8903. Please call or text me with any questions. Otherwise, we'll be back live again on the Southwest Horse Sale Facebook page tomorrow at 9 for the previews, and then we will be back live at 12:30 for the sale. As always,